Thank you, Cahirlach. I just want to acknowledge what Deputy O'Keefe has said there, and to say that the Committee on the Implementation of the Good Friday Agreement met with Mickey Culbert and his organisation in relation to the opportunities for prisoners for the future, and Deputy O'Keefe raises a very important point, and one that has been heard by the committee and should be acknowledged in the House as he has done so. I'm very glad to have this opportunity to discuss this important and very difficult report. It shines more light onto this painful past for so many families in Northern Ireland, for survivors of violence and for the families of those who have been lost to violence. At the outset, I'd like to offer my condolences to the families of the victims named in this report, families who have acknowledged that they feel vindicated by the report after decades of campaigning for the truth to be published in this way. But of course, it has vindicated what they have felt to be themselves. And I think the most striking thing for me in the report, as always, is the story of the people, and how painful it is to see, in the case of Patrick McGurlane, Daniel Cassidy, Bernard O'Hagan, Thomas Donaghy, Patrick Shanahan, Eddie Fullerton, Gerard Casey, no prosecutions to date. And all of that and the stories that are told of them adds to our analysis of the past and the sort of honesty that we need about the past. And as Minister Coveney has said, whether we're discussing the victims of Bloody Sunday or Kingsmill or Dublin Monaghan or Birmingham or Omagh or Sean Graham bookmakers attack or Shankill Road, or whether we're discussing Pat Finucane or Edgar Graham, every family has been affected and lost in an equal way. Every family deserves to be treated in an equal way. Nobody is above the law, and every murder must be treated by the law in the same way. And so how we address legacy is so important. We simply cannot move forward without addressing the past, and we know that from this experience. Because we know what it means to families, we continue to resist the outrageous British attempt to override the Stormont House Agreement with an effort to place the statute of limitations on the events of the past. It's directly contradictory to the core Stormont House principles of the dominance of the rule of law and the reconciliation. And it is really difficult shades of the past, the effort to wipe it away, to wipe it under the carpet, as it were, instead of addressing it face on in an open court and very, very directly. And it's the story. I commend the government's resistance to this and the all-party resistance to this, but it's something that needs to be taken outside of Ireland as well, has been said. And this retrenchment by the British government, stepping back from the rule of law as a basic principle of a democracy and of how democratic institutions can and should work. That story has to be told internationally. Perhaps there will be opportunities as ministers travel over St. Patrick's Day week, that subtle opportunities here and there to tell that story more broadly. But this report today identifies significant investigative intelligence failures, a range of collusive behaviours and an unjustifiable use of informants by the special branch. I've run out of time, but I just wanted to say I think this report is important for all of the families, but it's important for all of us, and I'm glad to have had the opportunity to contribute today.